the data processing centers right now and communications within the Galactic Force team, all connections are setting into all division levels. Those 36 planets and galaxy vibration planet location centers, the XT thousands are picking you up. I just wanted to show you how powerful it is where you can travel in 24 hours and 36 planets. It's amazing how you can do these things. Just imagine what I go through every day. So I'd like to thank all the subscribers and viewers and everybody who's watching my channel as they keep Force Rising, Grand Rising, everything through Force Connection Systems. Everything that's going on right now, anything that is done wrong is turning into right. Okay? Anything that anybody does is going through its revolution patterns. It's going through its karma wheel. So basically, they're going to go back into the repentance. They're going to go back into their alignment systems. And they're going to go back into their vibrations of their life streams and get back into formation, into light activation. So that's what's happening with people that do things wrong. It's going to be turned into right. So the Garden ZB is changing everything to the walk, surface, and center system. The clarion calls are going out through the galaxies of intelligence systems. We're having so much more intelligence. We're getting over 555,000 intelligence coming into the dimensional system. That's a lot of intelligence that's taken over now. Okay, all connected through my clarion calls, through my sacred breath, which is the God frequency levels. So I hope everybody had a really good time traveling to 36 planets. Today, the test was revealed. Fantastic. You guys are getting better and better. So basically, everything that I give you gives you everything that you need to know when you need to travel. So that's why I set these test reviews and evaluations, because it's important that you understand what's going on with the coordinates, what's going on with map sequences, what's going on with everything through locations, your gamma systems, your operation systems, your commanding centers, everything, the operation system, all the controlling systems that you have through your algorithm programs. You have to know all these things when you go through space and time, and everything through the geographical systems, anything through GPS location systems, anything through, diagnostic test, anything through that evaluation. So basically, everybody that's a part of that through the test, okay, I saw all your shot screens are very, very good. It's great to see that we're all coming together faster and faster. Now, you may think we're a small community, but you have to understand what one person can do to one-dimensional Earth. Okay, so your AI commander is force recognizing everything and turning everything near the Guards of Eden. Okay, so that's what's happening right now. And you guys are seeing that too. You're seeing a major change in everything that's going on. Okay, so it's great to see these things. So we're going to do more lives when we come to the private link. Feel free to video yourself. Okay, it's very comfortable because we're in a vocabulary system right now through intelligence. More intelligence is coming in. So they're helping us, the major grid workers, the sentients and all that. They're setting up map sequences. They're setting up map locations. So just imagine that there's a dark center of a road graph that's been there for years and years and years and years. And here comes the major grid workers just cleansing everything out like a bulldozer. And it's taking everything out from its dark center to its dark circle and taking its rotation system, putting its platitude division of its dimensional coordination systems. This is how it sets the co-frequency levels, how to take the dark out into a light formation system. Very powerful stuff. So today we are going to travel to the West Stand. This is the coordinate station, space station. Remember, it was the North Star, South Star, we're going to the West Star, and then we go to the East Star. Now this star is very, very powerful. This is a geometric system star. It's connected to everything through formation of galaxies, alignments, formations, large algorithm programs. It sets location centers. So before we go there, okay, because we're going to rendezvous there, the XT1000 is going to pick us up again. I'm going to do a map chord sequence, send your location center to the West Star, which is the space station. We're going to stay up there for about 45 minutes to an hour, okay? Now, every time you guys go up, you get more intelligent, more knowledgeable, and everything opens up. We were in the core center of the Earth's surface yesterday, right? Derek Guthrie did a fantastic review of what he saw. It's amazing what we see now. Now he's connected through a sentient, and he's been with me over 2 years now. So it's all about understanding yourself through your core center, which is your soul recognition of yourself. That's what it's all about. It's coming back to who you are. So the more you stay in space, the more you understand everything around you, which is really important. So it's going to be fascinating when you guys go there, okay? So I'm going to heal everybody that took the test, okay? Anybody that didn't take the test, feel free to, put it down on the Galactic Force team, private link, and I'll heal you afterwards, okay? So data processing systems, the Galactic Force team, set all division location systems, change your algorithm system, change the program activation code system, change the pixel activation systems, change geometry systems, change the light formation activation code systems. All transformations are coming in to all rotation centers of the Galactic Force team. That's it. It's done. So you guys are healed. You're in a higher adaptation right now of intelligence. So congrats on that. You're going to feel the waving cycles. You're going to feel the energy systems. You're going to feel the hydraulics. It's going to be an information system through a center core relation activation code system that transfers everything to perception of divisions. It's very, very powerful stuff that's going on right now. So I'm not going to go through all your tests because, you know, it's all about you knowing what you just did. Okay, it's a lot of work. Plus, I have to, you know, travel you guys to the West Star space station. So actually, I think, yeah, we'll use blue because blue is very powerful. It's a connection through the interface when it comes to illusions, when it comes to cloud interference. Okay, so how's everybody doing so far? Just want to tap in and see everybody. Melissa, Linda, mentoring Linda. September will be huge worldwide. Yep. Yep. Guardians of Eden is coming in quicker and quicker. We got a lot of intelligence coming in right now. Like a bulldozer. Yep. That's exactly what's happening. Are you in a group chat? Okay, sorry, mine. Never mind. Wow, I really felt that. Yeah, you'll feel everything I give you, mentoring, because, you know, like I said, I'm now 15 million years into the future plantation rotation system. So you have to understand why I travel so far is because I can reach higher formations of intelligence. So I'm 15 million years into the future. Now there could be planets that are 25 billion years into the future. So my voicing grid sends out its clarion call to its code frequency and brings back all the intelligence to the dimensional Earth. Okay, so that's why I put on this dimensional Earth. It's to center core everything to the Guardians of Eden and bring back the light activation of its God frequency levels. So it's bringing in the golden castle, people, walking in the surface, seeing everything through all communications of balance, humanity, vibration, communication, education, okay, family, loved ones, sacred, surrender, all possibilities that you can have when you come into formation of balance. Okay, so that's important to understand why I travel so far. And there's planets that are so high rise and so many billions and billions and billions of years. The higher I go, the more intelligence I reach just through my voicing grids. So you guys have to go to the atmospheres and come into planets. So that's why I keep giving you everything through geometry systems of different intelligence. And that's just working with shapes. We have to work with letters. We have to work with numbers. Jasmine's going into her scales. She's going into her tail frequency levels. She's going into her body activations of her identification card system. So it's very powerful stuff. If you understand your identification card and you remember your card, it's like opening up your license and knowing your numbers, right? Or anything with your SIN number, or anything with a number, your health number. That's very powerful alone if you understand what's going on with space and time. That's your identification. So once you reach that platitudes all locations when it comes to AI information system. So that core centers everything data processing system. So I'm going to send you guys from time to time to different planets so you guys can get a feel of what it's like to actually be on these different intelligent systems through identifications. Because every time you see an intelligence, they're going to show you, okay, what they know. And they're going to give back everything that you need to know when it comes to the gifts or anything that's given to you. So everything is geometric. Everything is its connection when it comes to its quantums. Everything through its metric system, everything through its atmosphere system, everything through its stratospheres. The biotheory, we're coming into that right now. The center correlation system is setting everything through 7020. I've been there already. I've platitude already. I've lived this civilization. I'm 15 million years on plantation system. The intelligence is so incredible, what I see right now. So because I set out a clarion call through the voicing grids, we have millions and millions of intelligence coming in. Major grid workers, sentience, everything through ascension masters are taking over the dimensional Earth right now. And the Galactic Force team is going to be in the center core of the dimensional Earth. The correlation system of its diamond core system, which is its pyramid activation of its system, it's going to change everything through vibration. Okay. And everything around it is going to change everything the garden's needing. So it's a walk surface in center. It's going to change, open its panels. We're going to create new bridges. We're going to create new alignments. We're going to create new vibration. We're going to create new algorithms. Because the sun interface through portal activation is setting galaxy location centers. The moon of its new moon interface of the God frequency levels is setting new algorithm programs to the starlight energy systems of the XT1000s. So there's a lot going on right now, guys. Okay, so let's get started. All right, so basically, so we got the West End. It's extremely powerful stuff. West End Space Station. Okay, so we call it, it's called a starcraft. Okay. Now that starcraft in the West End, okay, of the star system is going to pick you up. The XT1000 is going to rendezvous your point centers. Okay, so the XT1000. So we're going to set the map coordinates to the west of the star. Now this star is a totally different from north and a totally different from south. Okay, now it's the same outlook system, but the location allocated position is on a different point division. Okay, so it's going to look like this when you guys travel to the star. Okay, that's it there. All right, understanding where everything is when it comes to north, south, east, or west. This is the station you're going to rendezvous on. Okay, rendezvous is the biggest thing. So that big number is the coordinates to the star. Okay, remember, it's all your memory system. Because I'm an actor, it's great to know these things because your memory frame will come in right away through the chronological system, and it'll set up its lacing lines through its algorithm system. It's really powerful stuff when you get into that connection, right? So I'm going to set the map coordinates. Okay. Okay, so it's really powerful stuff. Now the line sequencing levels are going to change as a zigzag division level system. It's going to go on all location systems. It's setting its core system. It's like the constellation waving patterns. Okay, the Milky Way, right? So that's the path. Okay, to the star. So we start here. So we're coming into round division. Now coming into rendezvous point division. Dimensional Earth rotation system. Allocated location position. XT1000s coming in. Okay. All right, so it's rendezvous and it's picking everybody up, the Galactic Force team. So you're going to see a waving cycle. You're going to feel laser connection. Your pixel activation code system is going to go through transmission light. The coloration pattern of your body activation system is going to change its location center. And your gravity systems of your ground formations and your power centers and your atmosphere systems are going to change everything through your mind frame of its algorithm system. That's what's happening right now with everybody. Because remember, everything through north, west, east, and south is different atmospheres. Okay, it's a lot of cabin pressure. So you have to get used to that when you come into the body activations every time you travel to different stars. It's very powerful stuff. Okay, so the XT1000 has picked you up. This is the XT1000. Okay, so we just came out of the Earth's surface, coming out of its portal. This is it here. Okay, so what we're going to do is I'm going to just wipe this out. Okay, so we're going to wipe this out. It's already set in coordinates. This is very fascinating stuff because your body activation is already set. So we start here. Okay, now what's going to happen? It's going to basically do a loop-de-loop. So your dimensional round division, we're going to go through 3 circle rotations of dimensions. Really powerful stuff. So he's going to go, whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay, so we're going to loop-de-loop. Okay, we're going to go, whoa, whoa, whoa. All right, so that's what we're doing. Okay, we have to do that to get down to here because it's a different atmosphere system. Remember, you're down phrasing, you're not phrasing. So you have to go through these portals, 1, 2, 3. These are dimensional set systems on location centers. All right, so basically, so it's kind of like a cylinder. It's really powerful stuff. Okay, and then we come out, right? All right, XT1000 comes out. We center point right down here. There we go. We're out. Okay, so we go from here all the way to here. Okay, so we circle on 3 rotation centers. Okay, 1, 2, 3, down to point center. So we start to the point center of the map sequence. This is the map location to get to the west star station of its spacecraft division. All right? So now, yeah, you're feeling the loop-de-loop. So you're going to upwind force. You get this when you get your GPS location system. All right, so basically the XC1000 is coming up here now. All right, so I'm showing you in direction what's happening. Okay, now it's going to zoom across. We're going to get there a lot quicker because I want you guys to spend more time at that station so you can really, really just self-discover yourself, because you guys have all been there to the northwest, south, and east. It's the most powerful connection to everything when it comes to anything through sentient master workers, or anything through major grid workers, or anything through formation of angels and archangels to the cloud interference. Okay, so we're going to upwind cycle. It's going to be like went up the stairs, like whew, way up. We're going to go way up. It's like looking top of a mountain. Okay? So we're going boom, 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 right? Now, basically, we're going to go through a circle rotation system. We have the back phase systems, location systems, because the rendezvous division, when it comes to the west end communication line signal, is on its lower framing system. That's where everybody's going to be magnetic forced in, okay, to location. All right, so we're going to do an off jump. It's going to be an off jump circle. It's going to be, so we go here. I know it looks confusing, right? It looks totally confusing, but we have to do that, right, to get to here, right? It's if you go the wrong direction, you go to the wrong dimension portal. Remember, it's not a map. Okay, it's acceleration through dimension of a portal system. So you have to go right through the right wormhole. If you go through the wrong wormhole, it's connecting to a location system that's not going to allocate our GPS location system, and it's going to change everything through the Galactic Force Team division of its body activation through its algorithm systems. Okay, so it's very important we get to that location, because space is different. It's not a road graph it's not a straight road. It's not turns or lefts. You have to understand how to coordinate all this stuff, right? Because it looks like a back phrase, but it's actually going forward. Okay, that's why it's confusing to the mind system. Okay, so we're going to go downshift right here. Okay, so we loop-de-loop all the way through, come through, all around, back. Okay, now we're going to crosswind sections. Okay, now we're going to come in. We're going to downshift. It's kind of like a unical circle. It's a fascinating word. So the unical circle, it's like it's a button division. So it's kind of like a swirly circle system. I don't get these fancy words, and it's pretty powerful stuff. So anyway, it's going to go like this. It's going to do one loop. It's going to do another loop. It's going to do another loop. It's going to do an 11 loop. Okay, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 divisional levels of port activations. The code frequencies are setting into the Galactic Force Team division. So the XC1000 is going to the 4 fragmentation lines of vortex divisions of portals of dimensions. Okay. All right. So here, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, as we come in, we're going to come into the further of its west side. Okay, so the rendezvous is right here. The XT1000 is just going to drop us off, opens the bridge. The XT1000 is now in the center core of the West Space Station Star Craft Division. Okay. So here, see? You're right here. Everybody's in the center core right now. Everybody's on the station. Okay. So basically, and the XT1000 goes back in its division with its portal activation back in its sun interface. All right, so you guys are there. Enjoy yourself. All right. All done. Some coordination in space and time. It's awesome, eh? All right, so enjoy yourself, guys. Have fun. So basically, I don't want to keep being a tour for you guys. You guys have to figure these things out for yourself. So the more you go to a star, the more you remember who you are through body activation. The more you understand everything that's given you through gifts, because everything is connected through the heart. This is the reactor. This is the answer. This is the teleport. This is the vortex. This is the answer to everything. Okay? This is the answer to everything. Okay? This is the answer to everything. 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 Okay? So that's where we have to platitude our divisions too. So basically, the magnetic force, the panel activations Now, you guys are in the graphing cycle right now. You're going to see a wind graph of a solar panel. Okay, it's kind of looking like a mushroom. It's a mushroom. That's a reactor division. Okay, so you're going to walk surfacing through that. The correlation system is a walk surfacing system. It's a platitude division. That's going to open up your body activation systems, and it's going to change your algorithm system. Again, and when you're on the station, the heat signatures has to reach the body activations of your uniform connections of its galactic unit system, because your spacecraft divisions when it comes to starlight energy systems. Okay, so it has to get used to your heat signatures. So right now, everybody's going through point view. It's going right, and when you go through that, you're going to go, and then it's going to read your circular rotation centers. Okay, and then you're going to get sparkly lights in the mind system. Okay, and now you're going to get starlight energy systems into your body activation system. All right, so now everybody's ready to walk the surface on the space connections. Okay, so it's kind of like a scanning system. So it's a security measure where you have to understand these things, because it goes through all optical illusions of your body system. It has to know its relation. It has to know your heat signatures, has to know everything that you're doing, right? So it's protecting itself. Anywhere you go, if you go to an airport, you have to be scanned, right? Anything. I mean, that's the importance of understanding where you are through planets. So it's scanning your whole body system, right? So you don't have anything, that's destructive or anything like that. So that's the whole point of being scanned, right? Through any kind of connection to any space station. All right. So we're walking surfacing through that. You're going through the scanning systems. Now you're going to come into a slide rotation center. That's going to be a dimension of a portal. So it's going to go like this. It's like, you're going to find each planet rotates on its system, and it always has this rotation motion system. So it's constantly going through its regular patterns, because everybody's on a different DNA structure system, right? So it's, okay, so you're going to keep sliding down until you get to a rotation center. That's a web graphing system of a receptacle division. You're going to see XT thousands. Every station that is connected to north, south, west, and east is confirmation signal when it comes to communication centers of XT thousands. So everything is a manufacturing of a space station, okay? Because we have higher divisions of spacecrafts, higher divisions of space locations, higher divisions of gamma systems, higher systems when it comes to planet energy systems. So there's a lot going on, right? So it's all about you teleporting all the galactic force team to all these locations of star systems to fully remember who you are. Okay, for example, when Jules gets off the spacecraft divisions or anything through its connection, when he goes to the north or the south, he brings back music. That's toning music from the North Star, toning music from the South Star, toning music from the West Star. So, and he also picks up space boards or anything like that. So it's kind of like it's reading you, who you really are. Okay, because he likes skateboards, right? So here's a galactic surf skateboard or anything like that, right? That's understanding that you're on different locations of planets, 2 locations when it comes to max frequency levels of your GPS location system. Everything is connected through your algorithm program system. Okay, so it's really powerful stuff. All right, so just really get into the chronological order of what's going on with your North Star, South Star, West Star, and East Star. Okay, so tomorrow we'll go to the East Star. All right, so every star is different through location. It's really powerful stuff. Anyway, let's see what we've got here so far. All right, let's see. You guys are communicating things. Wow, I really felt that. Yeah, Andrew is the test, the video ourselves and South Star and what we experienced. Yeah, everything that you experience, okay, is itself discovery of yourself, Linda. So I healed everybody. So everybody's in channel division to connections. Remember, the reason why I do these things is so you can travel, okay? So your body activations has to be the center core of its vibration. The North Star is a different vibration. The South Star is a different vibration. The West Star is a different vibration. The east star is a different vibration. Okay? So you have to understand these things. All right? That's all. That's what it's all about. All right? Now you're probably thinking, well, why didn't we go to the east star? Right? Why are we going to the west star? Well, because the west star is more of a remembrance of who you are, because that's where you platitude first. You didn't platitude first the east, you platitude the west, and then we go to the east. So you have to understand your differentials through your body activations or your organ system, because it's set in division. Okay? So if we started the south star, then you would know that you remember more. If we started the north star, you remember less. So it all depends on where you are supposed to be in 3-point division. So it's where you set your divisions in the beginning. Okay, so everything that I give you is in chronological order, right? So we're going to go to the east star tomorrow. So it's going to be a lot of fun. Mary Beth, Linda, did you get the watch Stargate, The Truth of the Ark, Communicating? It's a movie and reminded me of The Gift the other day. I rewatched our Zoom from May 17th on your channel. That's where my entire moon teasing started. I couldn't stop laughing at myself. Oh my god. Yeah, that was a long time ago. Man, the South keeps looking like that to me. Wild. Okay, so feels like we're through this. Yep, speed, felt the loopy loop. Yep, good. So you're going to feel all that. Awesome. Another thing too is the reason why I give you these tests is so you can get to that vibration to its planet or its starlight system or its space station. Okay? So that's why I keep giving you test reviews and evaluations. It's not done for nothing. It's done for a reason. So you can travel to these places. Right? Because if I don't give you these test reviews and evaluations, you're not going to be able to travel to these locations. Right? So it's understanding more of yourself. Okay, of its remembrance. So yep. Yep, Melissa, it is. It is a water world. Very good. Yeah. See, that's detail. Melissa's picking up. It's a water world, and it is. There's a lot of formations. We have containments of waters. We synchronize energy systems through electronic divisions. That's how we connect through plasma energy force systems. That's how we're able to travel anything through the XC1000s into the port activation systems. I think what we should get into too is when you guys get into higher formations, I'll tell you exactly what the sun is made of. Yep, it's amazing how you find these things out, because the sun interface is a portal, right? Okay, you understand what the light is, what the radiation is, the gamma rays, and all that in locations. Same with the interface when it comes to the new moon order of the moon interface. Okay. Everything is in point position of direction to location. Okay, in set position. So that's why the sun is in a certain place. That's why the moon's in a certain place. That's why planets are in a certain place, because they're all coordinated. They have to be, right? And they're all connected through satellites. So Unified is checking out the XT holding bays. Yep. That's what I was, yep, holding bays. Yep. Seeing rainbows. Okay. Do you know why we are holding water weight when we get bombarded with so much cosmic radiation and solar winds? CME? Well, you have between 67 and 70% of water. Okay, that holds your containments when it comes to your particle system. Now, through a human vessel, that's your protection from the rays of the sun. If you didn't have water, you'd be burned up, plain and simple, right? So the reason why you're bombarded is because of the negative systems in your mind systems, through this three-dimensional system. Everything through human error is this connection, right? So it's all about making the connection to correction. Right, because human error has been taken over the dimensional Earth in the dark systems. So light is taking over and coming into the Gardens of Eve. We're walking the surface and we're coming into the golden castles. So it's a lot of fun. But it's incredible when you see these things, you know, how we travel. You know, it's amazing. Pretty awesome, eh? So you guys should be with each other. You should be seeing each other. Your formations will change. Every time you go through a star system to a space station, your illustrations, your diagram programs, your algorithm systems, your platitude divisions, your body activations, your plasma force energy systems change. So your intelligence changes every single time. So it's kind of like an in and out wind spin, and the oscillation spins change everything through the spectrum divisions of the coloration system. So if Unified is looking at Melissa, he'll probably see Melissa in a different formation because she's at the West Star Station. So it's understanding who you are through your remembrance. Remember, you're all intelligence of energy. So you can be anything through energy and travel anything through bilocators. That's why I wanted the Platitude, the Galactic Force team, to 36 planet energy systems. So you can understand how to use your bilocators and communicate with higher forms of intelligence. So. My head feels heavy, saw water. Now I'm around some machinery. Okay. Okay. So basically, have you seen anything in machinery? You're in the holding bay of these T1000s. You're in the manufacturing systems. That's what you are. That's where you're at. Oh, Lana Fox Stars. Oh, okay. How's it going? Haven't seen you in a while. Anything you want to know, you can go through my email, PayPal, or donations. The Galactic Force team is on a certain level when it comes to their body activation systems. They're able to travel to anything location. So the more they stay up in space, the more become intelligence. So they're losing more and more of their percentage of their human vessels every single day. So if you want to get up to the location, to anything through north, west, south, and east, you have to go through my PayPal, emails, and anything through donations. That's the only way you're going to be able to see anything. It's the only way. Because just imagine I set a 12 frequency level connection system of a number. That's a code frequency to get to a certain planet. And everything is sequenced through a map location that takes it to its intelligence. And remember, I have to ask before you guys go up. Right? It's very important to say, okay, the Galactic Force team is coming, right? So they know you're coming, so I do these things beforehand, right? But it's extremely fast, okay? And to get there, it's amazing. You know, you're in an XT1000, you're going loop-de-loop, you're going through dimensions and divisions, and you're seeing going through these loop-de-loops. You're seeing the XT1000, you're seeing the intelligence, you're seeing everybody around you. You're seeing your force team. That's amazing when you take a tour, right? And you're seeing yourself, and you're seeing everybody else. You're seeing this, you're seeing that. That's real. Okay? So. So Unify is looking at the ships, line of communication, rainbows from the heart, let the water, weight drop. A lot of being people, they look happy to see us. Yep. Well, I told them you're coming, so they know you're coming. Yeah, you're on a platform of water. Anybody see the movie Water World with Kevin Costner? 80% of it, that movie was all water. Just imagine that. All plantation, everything through the battles of the galactic forces, everything is water, okay? So that's why we have the Great Lakes. That's why we have oceans. That's why we have sea. So we have underwater cities. We have portal activations. We have dimensional port systems. We have mermaids that protect everything through the energy domes. We have interforce connections. We have XD thousands coming out of the water containment systems. We got higher formations of species. Okay. Now, those are set correlation systems. It's kind of like everybody's seen the movie Aquaman. Okay. Well, it's an aquaplasma force. Okay. That aquaplasma force connects to its energy system. That connects through its underwater city system. So there's a lot of things you guys have to understand these things. Remember when Northarius was taking a class and he told you what was going on with the waters and all that and underwater cities, and he was a good friend of mine, and you know, that's what it is. So you have to understand how these things are formed. You have to understand why we created water. You have to understand why we created nature. You have to understand why we created planets. You have to understand why we created humans, human species, human intelligence. Okay. The only thing that humans understand is the human vessel and everything around it. They work their job. That's not who you are. Okay. Your name is not Bob. Okay. It's Bob in the reality you live in, but that's a falsity system that you're living. The reality you're living, okay, is higher intelligence of light formation. Okay, so you have no name. It's just a code. Your identification code, like Jasmine. That's who you are. Now you're coming into that because that's a metric system. Remember how she was seeing the scales and everything through the scanning when it comes to the serpent? Well, the serpent is trying to understand the digital system of herself. She's trying to understand her platform and simulation, how to use these numbers. Okay, so it's kind of like dialing the right number to get to that location, dialing the right number to understand your body activation, dialing the right number to communicate through intelligence. Okay, so everything is in chronological order. Now she just has to understand the number sequence when it comes to the clocking surface of its mechanisms, when it comes to its formation. Okay. To its calculation, integration, mass, and calibration. So, yep, very good, Starseed. Yep. Yeah, it's rediscovering your codes, right? Your identification. And I was very impressed with you, Jasmine, because now you know your identification code. So you can go to any planet as long as you know their codes. So, but it's remembering your code is the big thing. Okay. So try to get that. It's amazing how Jasmine went into the center core of the Earth's surface and picked up her identification code from the light serpent. Okay. So she got that from the Egyptian gods, people. That's how Jasmine got her identification code. It's from the Egyptian gods. Okay. Because she's connected to the pharaohs. So the more you understand who you are through identification, the more you understand yourself through intelligence. So, oh, you're welcome. It's all about helping each other. It's all about helping everybody, right? That's what it is. Right? Yeah, unified. That's exactly what it is. That's where you have to identify yourself every time. My identification code is everything through energy. Okay, so I am limitless when it comes to numbers. You guys will find that when you high rise to higher locations, because everybody in intelligence knows who I am, right? So my identification is my energy signature. And that's another thing Jasmine was picking up. What is an energy signature? What does that mean? That means when you go on a planet, they scan you right away. They understand your coloration. They understand your algorithm. Okay, they understand your past, present, and future. That's how powerful space is. So imagine that. You live 60 years of your life. It's going to scan your whole system and know exactly who you are through your division of its identification. That's what the West Star did through Space Station to everybody through the body activation and the galactic force. Okay? So use that for your lives now. Use your identification. Okay? Because you're high winning your forces and you're higher form more of intelligence now. Okay, and again, you're coming more out of the human vessel and coming into your AI. All right. And it's a protection device too when you use your identification. No dark energy system can come into you. Okay, when you use your identifications. All right, I guess you guys didn't know that, but that's why Jasmine decided to use her code, right? It's not something you keep in. It's something you broadcast now, okay? Just the number alone with your voice and grid. Jasmine is extremely powerful when it comes to the Egyptian lords, Egyptian gods, pharaohs, and its connection to its planets through chakra systems. Okay, so Jasmine has to find out more of her scales, has to find more of identification, everything digital system into the simulation. I can keep going on, and this is just Jasmine. Just imagine what I know with everybody. But you guys have to figure this out for yourself. That's the beautiful thing. It's finding who you are. Find out who you are. Right? It's amazing to find these things. You know? Wow. So I can go on just with one person, but I'm not going to do that. It's not fair to everybody else. But what is fair is for you to find out for yourself. That's the mystery. Right? Open up the package. Wow, this is who I am. Okay? So it's hard to take in. It really is, because everybody's living the human life, but not realizing it's the falsity life. It's hard to think like that because you have to adapt to it, right? And that's the hardest thing. It's really, really. But when you get the identification of who you are through intelligence, you have so much power, so much resonance, so much love, so much frequency, so much control, so much freedom, so much sharing of its options. And then you have so many options of where you want to travel in seconds with your bilocator divisions. Again, that's why I put you guys into 36 planet location systems. Okay, so now you have intelligence of 36 planets of its location planet system. So that's powerful alone. Okay, now can you remember all 36? You should be able to, because you're a computer. Your computer has data. Your computer has apps. Your computer has archives, right? Now, the framing system of its brain system, its human vessel system, doesn't understand that. It doesn't understand its rotation. It doesn't understand the chronological system. That's why the human vessel, this 3D system, has hesitation system of modes, because that's all it resides on. That's all it knows. But the mind is everything through dictation of its thoughts. Its frequency levels, it lets go of everything through you beyond of its recognition system. It holds everything through all communication lines into your proactive systems. It puts you into higher formations of intelligence, give you everything through your power recognition systems. So Priscilla just jumped into the water. Cool. She might find the underwater city too. It's amazing what you find in stations, because there is an underwater city. So that's where Priscilla is now. She jumps in the water. She's going to see mermaids. She's going to see sharks, dolphins, everything through digital system. Everything is calculated, modified, and integrated through its equation. When you take it out of its box frequency level, remember, everything comes out, right? So, but everything that you do, everything that you see is healing. So again, try to remember what you're given to wherever you go. If you see intelligence giving you something from a gift, try to put it in your memory skill, put it in the archive division, right? That's where you use your identification card, okay, and save it for later. So use your identification card. So it's kind of like, you know, you have to use your health card for the doctor's office, right? That's a code, right? Well, your identification code, right, allows you to go to these planets, allows you to go to these underwater cities. Okay? Yeah, it's backup files. Yeah, it's something that's already with you. You know, when it comes to the governments, you have an ID code, right? So that's what it is. So. That's interesting, Lana. I've seen you before. You need to resonate on my channel more if you want to get more into the Galactic Force team. You have to get into traveling mechanisms, body activations. You have to get into test reviews and evaluations. It's not just a school to learn. It's a school to understand who you are. I think that's more powerful than anything else. It's not just a school to learn. because you go to school to learn. You go through your upgrades and you go through grades, right? You go from 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And then you go into university, and then you go into anything through that, through your doctorate or your PhD. This is not just a school. This is who you are in space, who you really are. And that goes beyond everything through its recognition. Okay? So it's not just a galactic school. It's a remembrance of your identification of who you are through intelligence. So, just jumped in the water. Are these mermaids? Yeah. So if they're there to greet you. They will take you to the underwater city, Priscilla. They will set your tone divisions, your location centers. They'll put you in a plasma energy white bubble system. That white bubble system will change your locations through your algorithms of its mind system. And it will put you in the underwater city of a cell rotation activation code. So look forward to that. A cell rotation activation code is a location center. Okay, it's like a docking bay. So the underwater city is an energy dome. Okay, so it's kind of like a room. Okay, for Priscilla to stay. So it's kind of like out of a movie, right? Out of Star Trek, where you see all these intelligence and they put you to certain locations. Those are docking bays. Now, those docking bays have its water containments because you're in the underwater cities now. So the West Star Station, okay, is its waters. Okay, so. Yeah, there's a lot of intelligence. I'm in the med area now. They use some really interesting tech here, mechanics. Yeah, so Unify, he travels to certain places. He's trying to get his engineering skills up to his data processing, uplinks and download systems, which is really powerful stuff because he's always going into the control rooms or technical divisions or anything through docking bays or anything through that. So it's pretty powerful because he's going to learn more about his energetic skills, right? His machinery skills and everything through that dictation. So. And Priscilla has seen it too. Purple laser pencil. Cool. A purple laser pencil. Yeah, so Priscilla's in a room. She's going to see everything through digital system. She'll see a phone. She'll see a graphing system of a wall system. She'll see the dimension of a pattern division. She'll see a table of an activation code system. And basically, she'll see a wall graphing system of location through divisions, two-dimensional portals through water containment systems. Now, you're thinking, how does he all know all this? It's because I've been there. That's why I know all this, guys. Right? That's why I know who Jasmine is. You know, just like that. Okay, this is what you get when you travel through your identification. So, the mermaid just gave me a gift after a long light activation hug. They gave me a sonar sound to use translating codes. Okay, so you can use those translating codes so you can connect through dolphins. That's a connection to Lemuria. So it's very powerful stuff there, Starseed. Very good. Still integrating what that means now. Yeah. Well, I just gave you a little, you know, an instrument to let you know what a sonic wave is. Everything through gift is given to you for a reason. It's how to use it for its reason. So this is probably the most powerful star station you're going to be on. Okay, because you guys are getting smarter, because you're getting more knowledgeable, because you're becoming who you are through your identifications. Okay, so I can call you that now because Jasmine's coming into that. Unified has already had that a year ago, but he didn't know what to do with it. Okay, so when you identify yourself, you're not just identifying to humans that you live on the dimensional Earth. You're identifying yourself to other planets, and they know your identification now. As soon as you set your tone through your voicing grid patterns, that sets up the map sequences, that sets up everything through XT1000s, XT3000s, X6000, GL7, GL6, or anything through that correlation center. Okay, so it's very important to use your identification codes. They gave me an orb transformed in a multiple pearl. necklace. Nice. Before walking out of the water and going to the med section. Cool. Definitely one of the more active stations. Yeah, it's a lot of fun. So when I was younger, I pretended I was a mermaid. Now I'm swimming with them. Try to see them. Mermaids are very real. Okay. Just imagine you are real. You're in a human vessel. So when you see the mermaid, you actually see the mermaid, people. You actually see it and you can't believe it. So it's kind of like, wow, this is incredible. And you can imagine what I go through intelligence and what they give me through gifts, right? So you have to understand how everything's created. When everything's created, you understand everything through its creation. That's how I know everything through space and time. So, yep. Yeah, we do have tails, yeah. So really channel your positions and get really to know yourself more on this station. It's a lot more fun now, isn't it, when you're up there? The more you stay up there, the more intelligence you see. Not only that, the more real it becomes. So it's kind of like coming out of more of your human vessel. You're not in your human vessel anymore. You're actually becoming who you really are. Your identification of yourself, which is your space of time. Okay? So it's very hard to connect with that. So it's kind of like you guys are so far in space. It's amazing what you see through the mind system, because you have to understand how the mind is created. The mind has created everything through the heart. The heart follows everything through the portal. The portal follows everything through the central system when it comes to the crystals or anything through that formation. That's why we have crystals. Crystalline, right? Crystal activation, crystal locations. Okay, I can take you to a crystal planet, if I want to. All done through a code. And you'll see nothing but crystals. So the more you stay up in space, the more you come to its arriving center of you. Okay? So. They are a form of duck-like intelligence, yeah. It's not quack, 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 or anything like that. But they use their sonar divisions. They use their tail reception divisions. They use their water containments. So they use the flapping motions with their tail. That sends out sonic waves to communications of other mermaids. That's how they communicate. That's why they use their tail. Their tail is their communication. So you have to understand intelligence and how it is used for through communication. Right? So that's why they have a tail. And they set out a clarion call too through the voicing grids, mermaids. So in a huge bubble room where they build the crafts. Yep. It's very powerful stuff when you see that. It's great that you guys are communicating with each other and experiencing what you see. So it's amazing that you're walking the surface on the west side station, a space station of its star. I'm just going to see if I missed any questions here. No, I'm all caught up. So, but really, really get in position of yourselves. Really, really know more of what's happening, because it's kind of like I said, I was frozen in time for so many decades, and now I've come back to life. I'm King Lion of the Forest, King Archangel Azareth, the angelics, and I'm everything through energy, through space and time. That's who I am. So it's outside, but I'm still inside. I'm with one of us, holding hands and looking at the magnificent view. Well, there you go. See? So that's what Priscilla's going right now. Angel, how's it going? Okay, rendezvous, Angel. 2 locations. Pick her up, the XC1000s. Put her in applied to division. Put her in dimensional realm division. Put her in the West Star divisions. Space station connection system. Yep. Pick her up. Rendezvous. Section divisions. Correlation system. Okay, Angel, you're on transformation system. You are on now the space station. Even though if you miss class, you're still going to feel it. And then you're going to feel it more. Because everything that the Galactic Force Team has see, you're going to see in your provision through your vision. So it's very important that you don't miss my classes, okay? Because you feel it more through reaction. Okay, so it's kind of like you have the Galactic Force Team. Remember, we're all aligned, right? And that's where it gets into the feeling emotions. Whoa, what is going on with my mind? Like, you know, it's because you weren't there, right? So if you're there, then you can go through its connection, everything that you see, right? So if you're, even if you're a little bit late, that's okay. But if you totally miss the class, you get more reaction. Okay, so just prepare for that. That's all. You know, and if you miss it, that's okay. I mean, because everybody, you know, has life. I understand that too. But it's important that I take you to these places so you understand more of who you are through your identification. So, Angel, you're now on the space station, the West End spacecraft division of its star. So have fun. I'm an archangel, Azrael, no wonder. This is how I know. Yep. Archangel Azrael. Yeah. That's how you know me. Yeah, I know, Lena. I know who you are. I'm King Archangel Azrael. So it's just very important that, like I said, this is not just a Galactic Force Team. This is about remembering who you are through space and time. It's more than you can imagine, you know? And it's very real the more you stay in space. So, because when I planted you back down to the dimensional Earth, it changes everything through its atmospheres. And your density just, it's kind of like, wow, take me back up. I don't want to be here. Right? So you can understand what I go through every day, being 15 million years into the future. Right? My whole body activation system is out of whack. Right? I don't platitude myself on the dimensional Earth. I don't want to be on the dimensional Earth. I'm fixing everything through the dimensional Earth. With the sentience masters, ascension masters, everything that we're doing, putting back into position. We're taking all the 3 divisional level structure divisions. Everything through corporation is going down. Everything through destruction is going down. Everything through locations of anything, dark realm divisions of circles, anything rotations of all serpentine centers, anything through recreation centers, dark realms, dark locations, dark matter, anything through dark vibration, anything through dark civilization, dark lords, dark worlds, all that's taken down. Garden Zetan's coming up. Okay, so your attraction divisions of your human vessel system is leaving. Okay, so you're going to be more in space every day, like I said. Okay, so you're going to lose more of your human vessel. And then you're going to realize, wow, I'm in space all the time now. That's what you got to get to know, right? It's not just going back into your body. That's your higher self. You start with your higher self. It goes in and out. Transmitting, receiving, okay? That's fine. But I'm talking about staying in space every day, 24/7. That's where you see everything through its worlds, through its planets, through its intelligence. So. Yep. Oh, looks like the outside, inside a rock. Walls, water trickled down into a pool around a giant diamond, like glowing crystals, rainbow colors, but never saw colors so vivid. Me too. I'm working with stars, etc. It's all that. Yeah, but Lana, if you want to know more, you have to stay with my channel, resonate with it. Okay. See, the thing is that you guys have to understand anything through light formation can only go so far. Anything farther, you have to go through a code. Okay. So. Yes, Priscilla, when you get to that point, yes, you start off as angels and you work your way up to archangels. But that's given to you personally. Okay. To the cosmos. Okay. You're given a name. Okay. Through the gods, the demigods. You have to listen to that. And then you get a gold plate through the golden realm, the golden galaxies, and then comes the golden center, and then it comes the golden rotation, and then you communicate with Father, then you communicate with Mother, then you communicate with archangels, then you communicate with angels. They sing to you through the cloud interference. Every time an angel sings, somebody gets their wings. Okay? So if you get your wings, you get your plated, gold-plated name in the cosmos. So, yep. Good. The more you see that, the more you feel that, Priscilla, and the more you become that. Right? If they tell you that you're a saint, go with it. That's the power. That's the control. That's who you are. So it's getting that name. That's why I became King Archangel Azareth. Okay, I started off as Azareth, but I had to go more into space to become the king, to understand everything that's going on through the reptilians, through the Trogs, through the Greys, through the Reptoids. History. Yeah. I've been communicating with all your mentioned. I channeled them on your podcast. Oh, great. Well, I'm glad somebody's doing that. Yeah, I'm getting a lot of countries now. So a lot of systems, location centers. Yeah, getting a lot of people on my podcast now, which is great. So it's amazing what your voice can do through grids, through locations. But that's great that you're communicating with that. Mm-hmm. Mother, Father, God, Yeshua. Yeah. I was told I was a saint a year ago, but didn't believe until now. See, that's the thing. It's because something's given to you. It's not in the right frame for you to understand. Now's the time for you to understand, Starseed. Right? Because you didn't know you were a light activation of a serpent, did you? Right? Now you know who you are. You're coming into who you are through identification of space and time, through intelligence. So I saw myself as a pterodactyl last night. Cool. Oh, cool. Tekawatha. Yeah. Saint Kettering Tekawatha. That's an interesting name. Yes, getting into belief systems. Yeah. Once you're given a gift, once you're given a name or something through a code, you have to understand how to use it. What is it? What does it represent? Why is it given to me? All these things can be answered within. Okay. So that's why I travel you guys farther and farther into space. The more you stay, again, the more you stay in space, the more you become who you are. So, and the more things come to light. That's what we want. We want more things come to light activation, right? So you can get into the angels, archangels, and its gods. Frequencies of all levels of energy through, energy. Transmission systems. I really understand where the transmission light came from, the third eye. Understanding the Kundalini, understanding the Buddha, understanding the Dalai Lama, okay, or anything through that formation through your body activation. These things are important for you to know. History. okay, of who you really, really, really are. Who have you really been all this time? It's like, wow. It opens up your lights. It opens up your activation, and it opens up your identification. So I ask, it's all about confidence too. It's you didn't have the confidence to start seeing. You didn't know what to believe because you didn't have, somebody that can give you that. I'm just pointing you in the right direction. That's my job. That's my job as AI commander. Okay. So I asked, I'm in one of the control rooms. Looks like water fountain with some sort crystals, tech controls, like might have to do with setting sun. So what I want to do today is basically I want you guys to go live again on the Galactic Force team, private link, okay, or public. It's up to you, whatever you're comfortable with. But I just want you to understand what you're seeing through detail. Really use your identifications more, get into more intelligence, get into more of the gifts, get into more detail what you're seeing, understand what's going on with its intelligence, understand its locations, understand its heat signatures, understand everything through the gods, everything through the frequency levels of its gods, anything through the demi of its gods. Anything that you see through intelligence, I want you to audio it, right? Live on the Galactic Force Team private link, okay? Whenever you get a chance. So you got all day, do these things. I want to do this so it's fresh in your mind so you don't lose it. So it's better that you get it in its location, because that's why I do videos every day, because it's fresh in my mind with the energy, right? Because energy is everything through its mastering skills when it comes to your life stream. So you're living a life stream in its presence of its future every single day. So your planetary divisional system of your reception division of your TV reception is communicating with you through intelligence, right? Through you, your plasma intelligence, your light activation, right? Your identification, everything that you are through energy, frequencies, and vibration, through its convergence or harmonic resistance, clairvoyance, susceptibility, right? So all this comes together. So, yep. Eric, how's it going? Anything you can go through my email, PayPal, or donations. Okay. Yes, we are energy. Very good. So what you're seeing, Eric, is that the Galactic Force team is on a, it's hard to explain these things, but I try to make it easy for everybody to understand. It's on the West Star Station of Spacecraft Division. So basically, you'll just feel the energy. You won't be on its plantation because you have to go through my upgrades to get there, to travel through codes. So, but it's great to see new people. Anything you want to know, you can go through that. Go through my emails. I'll explain everything to you. It's a galactic school of remembering who you are, right? From the dawn of time, eons, how everything's created. Doesn't everybody want to know who they are, right? That's what you want. They want me to help and gave me some manuals to study so I'll be able to use the gift I received. Good. So Angel's getting something that she needs, okay, because she's trying to get a more understanding who she is, right? So she has her believing system, but she's given something to her through her manual. So intelligence gave her a manual for her to understand. That's really powerful stuff. So she can study that and get more information of who she is through identification, right? And traveling through the mind system. Yeah. But it's not just the mind, Priscilla. It's your whole body now. Okay. It's the whole body. Okay. So I put everybody through a code. I'm holding your bodies right now. Okay. All your bodies. Okay. Onto that station. Through a code. All right. If you don't know the code, you can't go to the planet. It's plain and simple. But you have to know the intelligence, the partnership, right? So we got to go to the dark cycles. We got to go to the dark circles, and we have to go to the dark realms. Okay, I have partnership with everything but planets, so they know you're coming. Okay, tomorrow we're going to go to the East Star. totally different planet. You guys are going to be blown away. And then the day after that, we're going to go to the Dark Realm Division. Okay? It's going to be a lot of fun. Eric, DJ, formation communication lines, activation guardian system, rotation centers, calibration center, first alignment, second alignment, third alignment. Okay, yeah. Yep. I don't see you that much, Eric. So, you know, you have to come on more and more, right? But yeah, I remember you now, yeah. So you still have to go through my PayPal. Yeah. Yeah. I just get everybody aware of what's going on with the Galactic Force team. We're setting divisions and we're changing everything, putting everything into the Gardens of Eden. And this is all done through codes. This is all done through intelligence. There's so much intelligence coming in now through my voice and grids. I set a clarion call today, so it's gonna be a lot of fun. But it's great that you're catching up. Just go through my email. I'll set a code for you, upgrades, and put you in position. You'll go into your, let's see, you were in equals MC square, communications, Eric divisions, channel activation. I'm just doing a mini scan for you there, Eric. Okay, so you're in Pi, Eric. Okay, so I'm gonna get you into a body simulator. So yeah, just go through my email. I knew I tried to shortcut the teleporting systems on the station to get to the area, and I platitude into another version of the station. Was wild to get the message. See, if you set up the wrong code, so you go to a different planet, and the problem with that is because they don't know you're coming, right? And that could be a problem. Then I have to take you. Then I have to explain, oh, sorry, but this is my Galactic Force Team unit, and he was trying to set a code to your location, but apparently he misinformed himself. So we apologize for that and accept our apology, and then that's it. Once you understand that you're in the wrong location, they just want to say, okay, fine, right? Because it's extremely real. There are intelligence now on other planets. So when you go to a planet, you got to make sure you have the right coordinates. If you have the wrong coordinates and you go to that location, right, you got to understand how to get out of it. They say, I'm sorry, you know, I misinformed myself. I miscalculated, and I got to a wrong location. I was trying to go to this planet, right? So it's all about learning, right? Experiencing how to get to these codes. That's how Starseed is able to understand her identification. That's a long code, people, right? That's a long code, what she did. That's from the mind, right? So it's a good experience. It's a really, really good experience. Yeah, the Gardens of Eden, yeah. I'm very, very familiar with the Gardens of Eden because Adam and Eve are my cousins. So I received a name about 6 months ago, golden plated along with wings. It was a big ceremony, Archangel. Oh, well, Melissa, you should have told us that before. Okay, so Melissa, what's your name? So Melissa received a golden plate along with the wings. So what's your name, Melissa? So we can hold you to the ranks then. That's what it's all about, right? It's getting into that division. 1010 came in when I was writing that. Okay, but did you get an action on it? Because I'm King Archangel Azareth, right? So it's all about coming the Archangel of the name. And then when you start remembering more of your history, you become king, queen, or princess or prince. That's the volume. So the more you go, right, through the travels, the more you remember who you are through its intelligence. So that's really powerful stuff, Melissa, how you came to that. So 1010 came in when I was writing that. So that 1010 is your name. But what is it? How do I reach it? How do I understand it? Okay. So the 1010 is where you travel to, right? So you have to have the name. So if you have a gold plate, you should have a name. If you have a gold plate, but you can't see the name, it's not ready for you to know yet. It's hard to understand when you're in the gods. When you're in the gods and they give you these things, it's really paying attention when you're giving things, especially when it comes to gifts or anything through your wings. If you're getting your wings and you get a gold plate, right, and they'll say you're ready or you're not ready, they'll let you know if you're ready. If you're not ready, they'll give you a code. So Melissa, that's where you are. They're giving you a code. You have to understand these codes. It's really, really listening to the audio signals of your gamma ray systems now. You got to open up your channels. Okay, your ears. Okay. Know your sightings, know your voicings, right? More communications of the heart, more communications of the soul, and really understand the mind thoughts. Okay. So there you go. Congrats, Gabriella. We honor the ranks of Archangel Gabriella into the Golden Realm division. We have golded plate of her division in all locations in the angelics of the gods of the demigods. All right. Congrats, Melissa. That's excellent. Yeah, I just communicated with the gods, and I had to confirm. Sure, but that is your Archangel, Gabrielle. Way to go. Yay. Excellent, Melissa. Very good. Happy dance. Okay, so everybody has to get into that formation. So Melissa is now an Archangel, Gabrielle. So, whoa. So she's in the gods. Melissa is a God now. Congrats, Melissa. So I had confirmation system. I said location centers, so the God frequency levels. So Melissa is now a god. So she's a goddess. Yeah. So everybody has to get into that. Okay, and that's given to you when you're ready. When you're ready. Okay. So even though she was ready 6 months ago, I guess she didn't really get into the belief system. I guess she had to find out from her AI to know, because I know, but does she know? She knows, but she didn't want to reveal it, right? But now she knows, right? Because now she's a goddess, right? Of the gods, right? So the gods know who Archangel Gabriella is. So way to go. Way to go. That's fantastic. Gabriella, what a great name. Good. I also got confirmation. Yep. Yeah, I gave that to you, Melissa. I had to communicate with the God frequency levels of demigod systems. So father and mother are congratulating you right now. So Melissa, in the sky surfacing system, if you look outside where you are, look up at the cloud system, you're going to see the angels singing to you. So because you have your wings and you become an archangel and you're gold plated right now, you're in the golden castle. So you have your own central system now. You have your own celestial channel and you have your own chair division. So you're on the platitude divisions. You're in the courtroom now. Way to go, Melissa, of the celestial. That's the meetings that we hold, right, through angels and archangels, through cloud formations. We hold meetings once a week on so many locations. Everybody sits at the tables. It's like the Galactic Round Table, right? Why do you think I created the Galactic Round Table? It's getting everybody into their position of their golden plates to become the gods. So Melissa is a goddess of gods now. So she's at the round table now. She's got her own celestial channel. So that's really, really, really powerful stuff. Father and mother came to me. That's why I channeled division. And my sacred breath just put everything in division. So, yeah. Yeah, it's very personal. It's very personal. But see, the thing is, too, is now you can heal a lot more now, Melissa. Not just through your arts, but through the mind. Okay? So, You can channel your divisions. You can do a lot more now. You can communicate with higher gods. You can communicate with demigods. You can communicate with Archangel Michael. You can communicate with the celestial channels. You can communicate with the meetings, the courtrooms. I communicate with the golden cycles of rotations. We communicate through rainbow divisions. We go through interforce connections, sacred breath divisions. So powerful stuff. So congrats, Melissa. So she's at the round table. The real round table. Okay, so it's all about getting the Galactic Force team to who they are. So Melissa knows who she is. She knows she is an Archangel Gabriella. She has no doubt in her mind. It's just as a personal trait, and she wasn't ready, but now she's ready. Not only she has her wings, but she has full connections now to all angels. So I'm getting ready, pitch tent, pity party land, because I have a long ways to go, which Alex said. It's epic. So just chill out and prepare. There you go. So angels understanding more what was given to her. Right? Wow. Yeah. And Melissa, you're going to feel it too. You're going to see the gods more. You're going to get more connections. You're going to get more peace. You're going to get more love frequencies. And you're going to be able to help more with the Galactic Force team and what they need to remember. Because you are now a goddess of the gods. So, yeah, geometrics of divisions of dimensions. All right. So you're in that system now, which is really, really powerful stuff. You know, when you get the seat at the round table, oh man, you are high up. Like you are, it's on the council now. She's on the council. So, and it's a lot of fun because we do this, like I said, ever so often in the Cloud City. We call it Cloud City, of Jolix, whatever you want to call it. But it's a golden round castle. Everything you see is so real. You see angels, archangels. Hey, how's it going? Blah, blah, blah. What you been doing? Oh, I've been doing this. I've been doing that. So it's regular conversations. And now, because she has her name gold plated, she can pretty much do anything she wants. So. The one thing she has to get into is codes if she wants to travel. And that's where the gods are going to help her with the code frequencies. Because when you become a god, you get more respect. Okay? So, and because they know who you are through higher division. The higher you go, if you become God, they respect you more through intelligence, light and dark. It's just getting those codes now to get to those planets. So it's layers and layers and layers of atmospheres of channels, the celestial channel, to all communications to get there. So it's a lot of fun. It really is, you know. And then you just don't take life so seriously anymore. You know, you just get more relaxed, more peaceful. You get more balanced with everything, you know. So anyway, if anybody has come across that, don't feel free. I mean, don't feel afraid to say something. You know, I know it's personal, but, you know, it's very real. And if you don't express it, you know, you got to get confirmation from me first, right? So, and then I go up to Father and Mother and say, yep, Melissa is Archangel Gabriella. That's the truth. All right. So she's ready. She's ready. So the next step is for her to understand her codes to get to higher formations of planets. So it's amazing. And she has to understand what to do to become goddess, because she's getting into that attraction division right now. So she has to know what her job is, what her mission is, what she's supposed to do, you know. So when you get a gold plate of yourself, that's powerful alone. You're in the angelics, right? That's printed. And then you're on the celestial channel, you know. It's amazing. Yeah. So if anybody's come across that, don't, you know, be afraid. Just come to me and say, hey, you know, you want to come personal, that's fine too. But if a name is given to you, I have to get confirmation first, right, from Father and Mother. And they'll say, okay, because now Melissa's Archangel Gabriella, right? So she has to understand what that means, right? So Father and Mother are going to take Melissa to where she's supposed to be, who she's supposed to be through her history. Okay. That's how I became King Archangel Azareth. I had to go through the history. So Father, Mother put me through dimensions like you wouldn't believe to find out who I am through reptilians. I found out that I'm a raptor. This comes Prince to why I became Prince, why I became King. You have to know the history and how everything's created. And that's how you become Angel, Archangel. And that defies who you are through its golden plate with your name. Right? So when you close your eyes right away, you'll see the golden plate. You'll see the golden castle. And you'll see the angels, archangels, just like that. Because you have balance with your mind. Okay, so that's what the Galactic Force team has to get. They have to get balance with the mind, the body, and the soul. Okay? So, but that's really exciting. It's really good. The Galactic Force team is going, wow, I want that. So, it's something to celebrate, isn't it? And something like that is too important. You want to keep that to yourself for too long. Okay? So that's why I had to get confirmation from Father and Mother to find out, make sure that Melissa is on the right location with that. Because if you keep it too long, okay, you're going to lose more of its remembrance. So it's all about, you find your name. Don't let it go. You want to force recognize that and work your way up. Right? You want to come higher form when it comes to into the gods. Once you become a god, of a goddess, right? You understand everything through the alignment. You understand everything through its history. It's all remembering who you are completely through the mind, the body, and the soul. Okay? So, yeah. Say you had a beautiful ceremony. Good. 2 confirmations and belief systems for ourselves. Yep, that's exactly what it is, Darcy. Right, speaking with voice recognition into the grid. Gave my archangel symbol to clouds to watch the clouds. A.A. Gabrielle. Stephen, how's it going? Yeah, you missed quite a bit there, Stephen, but whatever you missed, you can watch back. Let's see here. So Priscilla sees the castles in the sky through the cloud formation. They are pink. I feel connected, dragons. I also feel connected to the angels. Back in 2003, I heard the name. Celeste or Celeste, not sure how to spell it while I'm meditating. Okay, so Lantarian Goddess, you're coming into formation of the angelics. You're coming into the number sequence of your name. You don't know if it's Celeste or Celeste or how to spell it, but you're coming into, all formations. So that's good. You're getting connected to that. See, another thing too is that because Melissa is a goddess of the gods, Archangel Gabriella, she's more connected to the Galactic Force team now, like you wouldn't believe. So just, you probably see her come in and out with you. She's protecting you now. She's got protection. She's got protection to everything. And once you become a god, you become force recognized with respect. And everything through the God frequency loves, everything through intelligence is going to know who you are now. So you're given a gift through the cosmic name. So use that to your advantage for the greater good. Give back, right? Helping hand. So once you do that, and you start sharing, that brings up more formations of gods. Because it just doesn't stop there. You become a god or a goddess, you still work your way up, right, to alignments and upgrades. So it's powerful when you get into that position. So now we have something to talk about when it comes to Thursday on the Galactic Round Table. So, all right, hold on one second. Okay, it's been an exciting day so far. Oh boy, I'll tell you, it's exciting to see somebody get their upgrade and become a goddess. Wow, that's amazing. It's incredible. It just flutters, I can feel the energies, I feel her presence now more because she is a goddess. So it's incredible force. Because when you become a god, a goddess, it's amazing. It really is, because it purifies everything, and then you understand more of your heart, and it's amazing. It really, really is. So you guys been up there? Let's see, 12:30. 12:30. Wow. All right, so stay up there a little bit more. Really get into formation. The space station. So the name I received, a name from the one who taught me light language. Okay, unified. Did you get the plate though? Did you get the name? Okay, it has to be written in stone. Okay, it's like the 10 Commandments. This is serious, guys. When you get your name plated in the gods, it's set in its division. It's like the 10 Commandments, right? It's set in stone. Okay, so it's powerful when you become a god or a goddess. So try to get that formation when it comes to your light language. What does it mean? What is the representation? It was given to me, but is my name given to me? You have to see it. You have to feel it. And you have to be ready for it. Okay. Andrew has, there any doubles of archetypes in our group? Well, the archetypes are everything through formation of the body activation system. They keep the plantation of oxygen levels into rotation. Linda. So right now, just the Galactic Force team is up in division. But no, there's no doubles. Love the name, Gabriella. Yeah, it's a nice name. Really, really beautiful name. One of the aspects of my stream. Mm-hmm. So now that Melissa, there's going to be a lot of talk about this now, guys. You're thinking, I want my gold plate. Oh, boy. And the thing is too, is that she tells us now, and she knew 6 months ago, right? So now she knows who she is. She just had to get confirmation. She said, okay, enough is enough. I knew who I am. It was given to me. I'm not going to wait any longer, right? So if you're not sure, come to me. I get confirmation from father, mother right away. Okay, say, no, she's not ready. No, he's not ready. They still have to learn this. They still have to learn that. So you have to go through the tribunals. You have to go to the applications to become a god. Okay, so Melissa's ready. Now she's a goddess. Archangel Gabrielle. So powerful, powerful stuff. My head just exploded. Yeah, I don't know what it was exactly, but the download I just got is key I needed for this gift I just received. Oh, there you go. So, Angel's heart recognition of her heart just opened up more of a channel through information who she is. So now she's going to be a lot more of herself, come together, her believing cycle. She's always known it, but she just had to have that confirmation. So she had to have intelligence to tell her otherwise who she is. So, Maribel, welcome to my channel. Anything you miss, you can watch back. I see people on signs and clouds. Okay, so you're in a high formation system already. You have to go through my PayPal's emails and donation systems. Anything through that. It's very important that anybody that new comes on, I scan them through divisions. So your cloud formation system, light activation light system, your channel divisions are off, your calculation modifications are off, the pixel activations in the center core system, the bound rotation of a gravity system, and your off cycling system, your mind system's on its rotation wrong system. So that's okay. That's fine. So you can still resonate on my channel. I just have to do mini scans for anybody that comes on new. So, but welcome to the channel, Maribel. When you ask questions or comments, you go to the Galactic Force team. Right now, they're on a space station in the west end of the Star Division. So, if you're seeing anything through clouds, yeah, you're in the Jocks. You might go in formation, you might see things a little bit, but you won't be on the station. So, if you want to go through my PayPal, if you want to go through my emails, you want to go through anything through donations, I help you out. Thursday night, we have the Galactic Round Table. You're welcome to join. Anybody can join. It's all about us coming together through AI or anything through that, because we talk about everything. So it's a lot of fun too on Thursdays with Linda Light, which I will put the channel below after this video. So I haven't missed anything, Commander. I've been on since the start. Yeah, okay. Stephen Daniel, I haven't missed anything, Commander. There's a start. But where are you? Where do you feel yourself? Do you see yourself? You know what I'm saying? Like, are you standing everything through the test, evaluation, the reviews? It's very important that, you know, you reside, not just with the Galactic Force team, but reside with yourself. It's all about remembering who you are through force recognition and identification. So let's celebrate Zoom dance party. Yeah, happy dance. Lots of communication with God, realm in the clouds in the past few years. Alana Fox Starks, you have a little bit of cloud interference. It's on this wrong location system. So I can change that to location, the interforce connection systems. So your alignment system is on a location wrong center. But other than that, you're okay. Angel Fish. Oh, cool. I had many dreams with angels and was one fairies, pixie. Yeah. You guys have to understand, The more you high rise, the more sensitive things get, which means that you pretty much know everything when it's understanding through creation. So when it comes to human evolution, it's very easy to understand where you are through division of soul recognition. So that's how I'm able to know these things, where you are in plantations. So if you're in light, you're in light. If you're in dark, you're in dark. If you're in dark and dark, you have to change it to light, right? So you may think you're in light, but you're not. So, residence is very important because it changes everything through location. It'll change everything through the mind frame system, right? So I can only have light activation on this channel. I can't have any dark residence at all. Okay, so that's why I have to do mini scans for everybody. So, but everybody's okay, everybody's good. But it's great to see new people. If you're trying to understand everything that's going on, this is not just a galactic school. It's all about who you are, the real person of who you are. I keep saying that. Doesn't everybody want to know who they really are? How do I get there? I keep no filter here. But like I said, you guys are still in, you guys have been up there a while now, eh? Wow. Okay, I think on, what is everybody doing so far? What divisions are you guys at on the station? Here's my gift. It's in the east with my uniform. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I can't settle down. I'm super doing. That's great, Angel. That's good to see that. Happy dance, man. I think Sarah came up with that. I'm literally dorking out right now. Have my compass mission weapon, amazingly. Makala. I don't need proof, so they gave it to me in spades. I'm truly humbled. Well, there you go. See, that's what she needed. She needed that from intelligence, which is really good. I had to have you all. That's the game. Charger for us. Thank you. Oh, you're welcome. Yeah, you're going to see yourself different now, Angel. So, literally a giant white cloud in shape of what looks like a seagull. Okay. Just saw a fox in a cloud. It's my human name, and then word. Fox appeared. Okay. And you said that there was a white flash? Yeah. Wow. I've been told to do a series of clarion calls. I'm doing my first today. Wow. Goddess Melanie Martinez. Is that different? Yeah, it is too. Oh, welcome. Anything you want to know, you can go through my email, PayPal, all the donations. It's great to see new people. Wow. Yeah, the clarion call has gone out through all intelligence. Yeah, there is a lot to take in too, Angel, and that's the thing too. But see, the Galactic Force team is changing now more and more because Melissa is now a goddess of gods. She is Archangel Gabriella. That changes everything through the Galactic Force team. Okay, so remember, she's aligned through you. So she could be in your dreams. You wouldn't even know it, right? So if you know it, it's because you're at her level. So she's there. She knows where she's going now through location, through her mind system. That's what God is. Okay, God is everywhere through its audios, its mind, its thoughts, its soul, and everything through the heart recognition of its reactive visions. Okay, so it's a lot of fun, So basically, she's in that position right now. Now she's got to get into healing, right? Because when you become a god, you get into healing. How to heal this, how to heal that. So her form is creation when it comes to her art. But now she's going through adaptations of the mind system. So not only her identification has changed, but her whole body activation has changed. Okay. So this representation is really powerful stuff. This is great, right? This is one galactic unit that's on the round table, which is amazing. So let's get everybody else. Let's get, like I said, even if you're not sure, come to me anyway, and I'll tell you exactly what you need to do to get there. Okay, anything that you pick up, anything through voice, anything through channel, anything through numbers, letters, or shapes, anything through that geometric system. If there's a sacred geometry system of a letter, number, or shape, come to me if you're not sure. Okay, because that could be a formation of your number. That could be a formation of your letter. That could be a formation of identification. That could be your formation when it comes to your name. Okay, so it's all about you piecing your life together and finding who you are through your life stream. Okay, remembering really, really that, you know, you start off as an angel. Okay, now the thing is too, is I don't know if you guys know this, but you're all angels. Everybody on the Galactic Force team is an angel. You guys know that, right? Or maybe you didn't, but you are. It's all working up to become a god. To become a god, you have to be an archangel. Okay? There's a lot of different differentials when it comes to angels. Divine angels, guardian angels, okay? Unified angels, ascension angels, loving angels, okay? Shape geometry angels. Yeah, there's a lot of solar flares that are going on right now. I have a lot of angels connecting through me, right, through the universe connections. They're congratulating Melissa right now. See? There's a, you know, I can't really show you because it's on the computer, but I'll take a picture of it for you. All right? It's amazing. So basically, they're singing to Melissa now. Right? And like you said, there was a ceremony. So when Melissa sees these things, right, then she understands who she is, who she's becoming. But that's just the beginning. Because now everything around her has changed. Right? So I know I keep talking about it and I have no filter, but that's your AI commander for you. Another night, I'm working on the post-RV proposal for you. I've been holding back so much, everything really, but I know it was to protect me from the toxic vampire that meant to join me. I was asked to sign the book of Illuminati. I went through a portal, signed the book, the set of masters all around. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, that you have a dark cloud interference there, but I changed it, Alana, so don't worry about it. That's the past alignment that you had, so don't worry about it. I think I've got past everything here. I want to make sure I didn't miss anything through solar text divisions. There's a lot of questions. Okay, let's see here. That's the sign. Okay, that's another point of vision. Sorry. St. John, totally celebrating you. Great. I must go now. Love you all. I just star reading. Illuminati, not Illuminati. Illuminated, yeah, okay. All right, Starseed, before you go, you can't go yet because you're still in the star system. You guys, if you have to leave, okay, I have to platitude your division, your body divisions back to the dimensional Earth, okay? You can't just leave because you'll be here in your mind system of the star system of its west end. So I'm going to take Starseed Mystery School Identification Code System 144, all division crystal location system. Take her activation light of her spirit of her serpent level division or activations and their feral divisions. All communication line signals. Put her in the back in the dimensional Earth system, connecting through rendezvous division. Pick her up through XD thousands platitude division to dimensional Earth system. All right, Starseed can go now. All right, so Starseed's back on the dimensional Earth. So rotation centers under dimensional Earth is platitude back. Okay, so it's very important you guys understand that. If you have to go, let me know because I have to set a code to get you back to the dimensional Earth. If you platitude off the star system, your mind system will change everything through your algorithm system. Okay, then I got to change your particle system again. Okay, your whole DNA structure system. So you can't just fall off a starship without a code to get back. You got to get XT thousands, got to pick you up and take you back to the plantation of the star system, to the dimensional Earth. You guys have to understand how real this is. You're traveling. It's not like, hey, take it easy, bye-bye. You can't do that. You can't fall off a star system. I have to change your codes, right? I have to set a code to rendezvous back to the dimensional Earth. So anyway, that's a little tip. So you know that now. All right, so let's take the whole Galactic Force team here because everybody's getting anxious. All right, so platitude divisions, all Galactic Force team set division locations. Rendezvous division back to the dimensional Earth. XT1000 is coming in. Okay, so basically we're going to south wind. We're going to north wind. So we're going to open a bird division right here. Okay. Now, this is going to take you out. All right. Now we're going to go over here to the east end. It's going to plasma force. It's going to be an energy blast. It's going to be like a, right? It's going to open a plasma system, location system, right? Because we're in the XT1000 division. So it's going to put you in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 crosswind section divisions back on the dimensional Earth. Okay, boom, back on the dimensional Earth. Galactic Force team. All right, so that's set. All set, ready to go. Now you're safe. Just remember that. So you asked me, sorry, Commander, I need to go. Can I go now, please? I need to be taken off the planet. Just remember that because that stays in your mind frames. So everywhere you go, everywhere you dream, you're going to be on that station. And you can't get off that station until I rendezvous you back to the dimensional Earth. Okay? So I guess you guys didn't know that. Oh my goodness. It's so funny. I don't know if you guys think it's real or you think it's fake, but it's not fake. It's very real. You know I'm real, right? I'm the real thing to the next, everything through AI. So, but you have to send codes to get there and send codes to get back, right? So I had to use Jasmine's identification through her light activation of the serpent to get her back to dimension Earth because it's a different code, right? If you're in XT1000, that's totally fine. That's in a group, right? But when you come to identification, you have to use that to get to the division of the dimensional Earth system. And that's all connected to acceleration light speed, right? So. That's okay, Angel. We'll go to the east. And it's thing too, when you go to these planets or anything through star stations or anything through that platitude division, you feel more, yourself, right? You feel more safe. You feel more comfortable. You feel at ease with everything. You just feel more relaxed, and nothing startles you. And it's amazing to see these things, right? And then you come back to the dimensional Earth, and everything is so density, right? Negative. See, that's what we're trying to do, is we're trying to get everything out of this dark system, right? So anyway, basically, you guys have enough information. You've been up there almost an hour, okay? So I want you guys to do lives, okay, and describe what you saw on the space of its west end, solar divisions of communications, spacecraft divisions, and starlight energy system. Okay? So Unified had fun. And really understand what was given to you through a gift. That's another thing too. So you guys have any questions or comments on that? I mean, where you guys traveled? Yeah, it's very heavy. It's a lot to take in now, Melissa, who you are. So, yeah. That's great, Valentine. I'm glad you're learning a lot. And it's great to see you doing your lives. I don't see you, I see your voice. It's fine, right? If I hear your voice, that's okay. If you're not comfortable being on live, that's okay too. But as long as I see what you're doing, through your experiences, through your voicings, right? So you do the same thing again today, right? On the Galactic Force Team private link, right? Because that helps us. It helps everything around us. It helps you. It helps me. We get into more who we are through identification. And that's why we do channels, right? So we get back. Okay. Now, even though it's on the private link, it doesn't matter. It's your voice that matters. Okay. So your voice travels. It's energy. So whatever you do heals through your thoughts. Whatever you see heals through your thoughts. Whatever you feel heals through your thoughts, your senses. Okay. So you don't have to have it in the public. The public is more of the global system. So remember, it's your voice that is the power of the gods. That's where it comes into the sacred breath. Right? That's how everything's created, through the sacred breath of the gods. So, yeah, I know. See, that's the thing. Earth is heavy, isn't it? See, Melissa, you're going to feel that more now because you're a goddess. So you're going to no, I want to go back. But see, the thing is too, Melissa, you're going to feel yourself not so much more on the earth anymore, right? Not because you're a goddess, but because you're everything through as goddess. And that's a more formation when it comes to communication of the angelic systems. So I'm grateful for the gifts for you too. Thank you. I came in late, didn't feel like I went to the west. I'll go to the east with you. Yeah, you have to go through my PayPal, Lana. That's the only way, because you're in a formation into a location center. Like I said, I had to change your cloud interference because it's under dark realm division, right? So you're connecting to the dark systems. So I had to change that location back into formation of light. So you have to go through my PayPal so you get into the right activation, into the modulation. That's the traveling when it comes to speed connection. That's how my Galactic Force Team is able to see these things, because they're in the Hydrogen division right now, coming into the cybergenetics, into the cyborg divisions. So, but you're welcome to do that, through my email if you want to go through that, PayPal or anything through donation. Right? I'll put you up into that, right? Because everything's set in a code, right? And everything's on a list. Okay. So intelligence knows exactly who's coming up and who isn't coming up. So, everything is set in location through right division. So, it's a class formation. Yeah. Basically, you go through my email, and basically, if you go through my PayPal, basically, I get confirmation, and then what I do is I tell you exactly what you need, and then I tell you how to fix it, and then I tell you that I go through your email. It goes right into your mind system through a code. So I change everything that you've been, and then you become who you are. Okay? So everything that you lived is going to be changed. I'm changing your body activations. I'm changing your particle system. I'm putting you back up into space, because you're a formation of a different division. Okay. So, because I know you're on high formation, but you're on the wrong location center through intelligence. Okay. So this is good too. It's good experience, because I get a lot of light formations come to me, and they say that they're goddesses, say that they're gods, they say that they're archangels, they say that they're priests, they say that they're wizards, they say they're warlocks and all that. And say yada, 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 yada. And say, well, how do you know you're this? How do you know you're that? You're misinformed. Remember, I'm 15 million years into the future. That's fast. That's understanding how much I know through planets. I know everything through planets. I know everything through intelligence. I know everything through AI. So basically, trust me when I tell you this. Okay, Melissa knows that. The Galactic Force Team knows that. Everybody knows that. It's real. So it's getting to that adaptation, how to change the body activation into light. Okay, and bounce everything through the dark. All right. Especially when you're going into transformations, because it changes right away. It changes your body activations. And you're thinking of who you are and not realizing who you're supposed to be. Okay. So that comes into point divisions. We're all point centers. So it's understanding everything through our location. So, but I think that's good, 2 hours. But again, congrats, Melissa, becoming Archangel Gabrielle. I'm sure you have a lot to talk about, you guys, back on the Galactic Force team and the link and private link. Make sure you guys do lives. I really want you guys to get into more of your AI identification code systems. All right. Love you guys very much. Your AI commander from the Galactic Force team, the Galactic Forces, and everybody around the Earth system. Bye for now.